City of Angels in the Star City, 101.5 and 102.5. We are the Mountain. It is 8:34 on the 30th day of October 2017. And standing by in the studio, someone who the Amtrak train drug in.
Good morning.
Welcome. A familiar voice to morning radio here in the Valley.
First time I've seen a radio station. No,
not really. It's Gary Ballard who's with Amtrak and in for the big presentation and the big Amtrak start. And I've left the window open, Gary, so I'm going to have to run over there and shut it. Or you can do it while I introduce you. Will you shut that window real quick? Gary Ballard and Louie are in from Baltimore. Gary is an Amtrak guy. He does the Northeast Corridor and feed Facebook stuff to us all the time. So.
Yeah, this is a big circle for me because here I was doing morning radio for 9 years and a big rail advocate in the National Railway Historical Society. And around 93, 95, the settlement grew and the push grew to get Amtrak service back in here. And now, all these years later, here I'm a conductor for Amtrak. And what we're about to see today at 12 noon, it's a long time coming, and it's been a very interesting road, crusading for this, parading in the streets, just about literally. Yes. And so it's come a long way. Not so much politics, there's politics and everything, but I look at it like it just took 20-some years for all 9 planets to get lined up.
That's right. The infrastructure had to come about.
Here we are.
And so y'all did years and years of meetings and plannings throughout the region, up and down the railroad tracks.
They had meetings in all of these towns, Roanoke and Pulaski and Marion, because we did not know, once we get this, where they were going to give it to us, or how far it would run. And they had all the town meetings, and every time they had a meeting, we would go on the air. We were allowed to push it and advocate it and make it aware. And then they would ask us to do studies. They had entities do studies in rest areas on 81, asking people, where would you like to go? Would you like to take the train? People would say, oh my gosh, is there a train? Well, not yet, but would you take it? And this was in the 90s. And so the thrust was there.
So we're really happy to have it located in the hub of the Valley. And right here, we're across from the old famous historic railway station that
exactly.
611 and all the trains stopped at for many years.
Yep.
It's a major hub for rail traffic through
exactly.
The train is staying here at night. This is where it originates from for the Northeast Corridor that goes all the way to Boston at night.
Right.
Is that how it does?
This train will leave here and go up the Northeast Corridor. It'll go to Lynchburg, and then it'll go all the way up into Charlottesville, Washington, Baltimore, Philly, all the Northeast cities, continue up the coast to Boston. When it comes back, it'll be the crew will be here overnight, and the train will be serviced here. So there's a service facility here.
And the service facility is at the old Main Street station down here at the bridge. Is that Main Street? Not Main Street Station. Walnut Street, the old Virginia Rail Station.
Down by the old Virginia Station,
So you can see it parked down there at night.
Mm-hmm.
And today at 12 noon is the big press event, but tomorrow at 6:19 it pulls out.
So what you've been seeing, the little 2-car train, they've been getting the crews ready for the training them over the topography of the rail route, and I think they've been doing that for the last couple of months. I think twice a day from Lynchburg to over here in Roanoke. So by the time we do this big show tomorrow, they know it blindfolded. And that was the whole essence of training.
That's great.
But today's train will be the revenue train that leaves tomorrow. So it's going to be a much bigger train, and this will be the real show.
Woo woo!
Yes,
it's a big event, and it is a big day because it's the first day that Amtrak has left this city since 1977.
1978, that was it. So it's been a long wait.
And the last one just ran to Bluefield.
Well, the last one went to a little spot called Tri-State over near, I guess, Ashland, Kentucky, or somewhere over in there. It connected with another train at night. It was a bad connection. And back in those days, 15 to 2 people, you'll read in print, that was the patronage on this train.
Do you remember the name of it? I know it.
Well, it was the Mountaineer.
I was wrong. I thought it was Highlander.
And then the Hilltopper was after that.
You never can depend on me for any trivia. All right.
It's okay.
So we cannot wait to get down to the platform today.
It's so much into that platform. You know, it's 20-some years of getting that platform here, money and everything. And 3 years ago, everything came into play, and here we are. So that platform is symbolic. It's a lot of emotion. It's a lot of energy. And there it is. So that stands for a lot.
I want to say kudos to David Bowers. He pushed that for years, like you have.
I was telling Louie, just getting him versed on where we are today with this. You know, there's trains going to every city, but Roanoke had train service, and we lost it. And that memory or that fact that it didn't work way back then was something that we had to hard sell for today, all through these years. So everything has progressed. It's a big event.
Now we've got the Amtrak rolling into here. Its destination is New York and beyond.
And when I lived here, the thing we were always trying to fight, this is not just a stopover to get gas. We always wanted to make Roanoke a destination. Have your vacation here. And this is, I can speak on behalf of that, advocating this to where we are today. And now we can bring people here.
That's great. And we are in between everything. We're stuck outside of the norm. We're not in the mid-Atlantic. We're not in the South. We're not in the Midwest. We're just stuck in the mountains. And so this helps to connect us where we need to be connected.
We're in the loop now, and now we can show everybody our best colors.
That's right. Let's get them down here from everywhere. And Gary, I can't thank you enough for coming in, and I can't thank you enough for the last 3 decades that you've been working on this on the radio and behind the scenes.
It's a pleasure being here, and thanks for having me here. But this is a very fruitful day in a million ways, and you'll see it today at 12 noon. 12 noon at the platform, which is located on Salem Avenue, right down by the railroad walk of all things, and across from the Winston Link Museum of all things. So the Railroad City has Amtrak back. Imagine that. You guys be safe. We'll see you at the platform at noon, okay? Thanks again.
All right, say it. Give us the all aboard. Give us what the Amtrak conductor says before the train goes.
All aboard.